What is up, everyone, and welcome back for another video. My name is Ivan, and on today's episode of Ivan's Chicano Kitchen, I will be making sopes. Sopes are basically it's a tortilla masa shell, the same masa that we make the tortillas with, but you semi-cook it, and then you kind of pinch the outer edge, and you basically make like a little bowl for us to put ingredients inside. And it's I'm gonna make it with this delicious carne asada that I have marinating right here. It's I'm using ranchera, which is, I believe, a skirt steak or flat meat, one of those two. Either one, it works really great. It has a really good intramuscular fat, so it's gonna be super tender and juicy when you cook it. And with that, let's get cooking. Alrighty, everyone, so our first step is basically going to be for us to make our masa. This is made from something called maseca. You can find it in most grocery stores, even American ones. It's basically instant corn masa flour. All you do is add water and a little bit of salt, and you're in the game. Super easy to make. I'm going to put a link in the description from when I made my empanadas. In that video, I make it from scratch. You guys can see me actually knead it and everything. So I'll put a link in the description for you guys to be able to make this from scratch. Super easy. As long as you follow the instructions, you'll have beautiful masa. And with that, we'll be right back, and I'll show you guys how I make a ball first, then how I smash it down. I kind of like make it into a circle that's a little bit thick, and then I put that down on our comal, on our flat iron, and then we semi-cook it, and then we make the little pinch around for it to be able to contain all of the ingredients that are going to be inside. I'm going to be putting refried beans in there, some delicious carne asada, lettuce, avocado, beautiful salsa that we made here earlier, and some queso fresco, which is a Mexican fresh cheese, which is super salty. Not super salty, but it's delicious. It adds saltiness, and with that, we'll be back in a moment. Alright, everyone, so here we have our masa. I'm just going to take, I'd say like a little bit bigger than a golf ball size amount. Then we're gonna flatten that out into a semicircle or oval, whatever works, as long as it's kind of circly. Into about, I'd say like a quarter of an inch thick. Then we're gonna put that down on our comal, which is right back here. I have it already nice and warm. All you do is put that down, let that cook until it's about 75% cooked, and then that's when we take it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and make another one for you guys right here. Make that into a ball, start to smash that down, and then you just flip that around a few times until your desired size. You put that down on the comal once again. You turn your volume up a little bit on your low-medium heat so they cook thoroughly and you don't overcook them, and you just cook the outside and leave the inside completely raw. So let's do that one more time. I'm gonna show you guys. Bit of masa. Stuff goes everywhere. Okay, and then you want to just start to smash it down, just like that. With the little bit of motion that you make, it basically stretches it out for you. As long as you do that, that's beautiful right there. Quarter of an inch. Then you put that right on your comal and your griddle, and you leave those to cook. And when those are ready to go, we'll come back and I'll show you guys when I flip them and also when I pinch them. And you have to do it when it's hot, so it's recommendable for you to wear some gloves or something that's going to allow you to be able to pinch it and not burn your fingers. Alrighty, guys, so I just took it off. It's about 75% cooked. That's when you take it out. It's a little bit hot, not too bad. You take that and you start to pinch the edge, and then that is what's going to contain all of our fillings inside. Definitely recommend for you guys. It's going to be super rustic. It's not going to be perfect, but that is basically a perfect shell right there. Oopsie. That's after this is made, I'm actually gonna fry this, and that's what's gonna finish cooking it for the last 25%. I'll drop that in the fryer next, but I'm actually gonna put on my carne asada next, so that I can cook up. And with that, we'll be right back. Alright everyone, here I have my beautiful carne asada that's been marinating. I use a pre-made spice mix. It has salt, pepper, paprika.
2,000 years later, 6.5.
Cumin, a little bit of lime juice. It's super awesome, and basically what I said is exactly what it is. It just, I don't like to make it, so it's already pre-made for me. And we're gonna go ahead and put that on next, and then I'm gonna show you guys how long I let it cook, and then I'll let it rest, and then I'm gonna slice it up into nice thin pieces. Then I'm gonna cube it up, and then we're gonna use that for our sope. And I also have some beautiful refried beans that we made here before that are warming up slowly in a little skillet. If you guys need to know how to make beans, I also have a video with rice and beans that I can also put in the link in the description box. But you can also buy pre-made ones, but the ones that you make homemade are so much better, trust me, if you want to take the time to do it. So we'll be back in another second, and I'm going to go ahead and put the meat on. Okay guys, so one of the steps is going to be for us to take our lettuce. I only have about a fourth or a fifth of a lettuce here. I'm only going to be making a couple, so I'm going to just shred that up. And I already have my queso fresco ready. I have a beautiful avocado right here waiting for me to cut in half, and I'm going to top the sope with. I have this super delicious roasted salsa that's super easy to make. You literally just take 4 tomatoes, 4 or 5 medium to large tomatoes. You put them in a skillet or on a griddle. You let them get all blistered, nice and soft. You throw those into the blender. You take 3 or 4 serranos or jalapenos, whatever your spice preference is. You do the same thing. You blister them. You put them in the skillet or a griddle. Let them get blistered, and then you just cut the ends off and you throw it all in there. You don't do nothing else. You don't peel the skin off because we want a little bit of that charred flavor. You blend that up, add a little bit of salt, and that's it. It's super easy to make, but it's super delicious and adds acidity and spiciness, and it's super necessary. And you can also not use it, but with the cheese and the avocado, the whole blend of it together is gonna be amazing. Alrighty everyone, so we're basically almost done. We have our meat that's been resting for 4 or 5 minutes already, letting that cool off. We have our tortilla shells that are completely cool now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that into the oil next to get it nice and crispy. Like most things you want your oil to be around 350 to 375 when you're frying things. And I have all my accoutrement, all my little side things that I'm going to top it with, all ready to go right here. I have my refried beans, lettuce, my salsa, my queso fresco, and a beautiful avocado, and my meat as well. So that's going to be the very last part, the assembly, which is the easiest. So in the next step, I'm going to go ahead and drop these in, and I'll show you guys how crispy you guys want them to get. And with that, we'll be right back. Alrighty everyone, you guys just saw that little montage of me frying up the tortilla sope. And it is ready to go. It was only about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. As you guys can see, it's nice and crispy. I put it on a napkin so I can soak up as much of that oil as possible. And then we're gonna just let that sit for a minute or two for it to cool off a little bit, and then we're gonna assemble our sope. Alright everyone, so let's go ahead and take our nice piece of carne asada that we have here. And we're gonna cube that up, make that in nice little cube pieces. Oh yeah, this is super tender. Take that and cut across the way. And as you guys can see, it's still like medium rare, so it's beautifully cooked and it's gonna be super tender. If you like your meat a little bit more cooked, of course, by all means. I cooked it for about 3 minutes aside. Do it for 4 minutes. I did it at medium heat, and you'll be set. You'll have a nicely, slightly more cooked piece, but this is perfect for me. I like my steak to be medium rare to rare. And there it is. Beautiful, delicious cooked carne asada. And in the next moment, I'm going to assemble a sopa for you guys, and then we'll be ready to go, so I can take a big, beautiful taste, and you guys will know what it, and I can describe it to you guys. Alrighty, everyone. So here we have our beautiful shell, nice and crispy, golden brown, and delicious.
Now we're going to just take our refried beans that I rewarmed. We're going to drop some of that in there. There you go. Now we're going to take our carne asada. I'm going to put that right on top. I'm going to take some of that salsa. I like it spicy, so I like to put a decent amount on there. Beautiful fresh queso. Our lettuce. And a beautiful piece of avocado. And there you have it. In another moment I'll be right back and I'll show you guys how I'm going to take the taste and describe it to you guys and let you guys know how delicious it is.
Alright everyone, so the last and the best moment has come. Here we have our beautiful sope all done up. And I'm just going to take a great big bite and let you guys know what it tastes like. Alright, I'm going to try to get a little bit of everything because you want all the little layers in there. Wow. That's super delicious. The fresh tortilla shell makes everything. It makes it. It's soft and creamy. The meat is super juicy and delicious. The beans are a nice little base. The sauce is a little bit spicy, so you get a nice little spice coming through. The cheese is salty. The avocado adds creaminess. It's avocado. Everybody loves avocado. We're in California, of course, so it's the avocado state. So yeah, that was super delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe out. It was super easy and delicious. Perfect for the summer, for a nice dinner, a nice lunch, whatever. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, as it helps my channel grow. I would really appreciate it. Thank you again. This is Ivan with Ivan's Chicano Kitchen, and until next time.